Hey everybody, Zach here at etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the Titan chain transport chain. Now this is a really heavy duty 1/2 inch chain. Now the one I have here today is 25 foot in length, but it also comes in a 20 foot version. So, you know, if you have that need to get up there with those larger loads, whether it's the capacity with that weight limit or the length, this is going to be a really good option for you. Now I've been testing out a lot of different chains and binders on this mini excavator today, and this might be a little bit too much for this load today, but I just wanted to give you a good idea as to how this works. So I'm going to get this hooked into place. And the one thing with this 1/2 inch chain, it also has really large hooks on it. Now, with this trailer here today, my stake pockets are a little too small to get this to go down through and back up to itself. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to hook it up from underneath just to show you how it hooks in place. I'm going to run it to this front stake pocket. So you can see it doesn't quite fit through here. So not ideal, but we'll just get it hooked to here just for today. And then I'm going to use this 1/2 inch to 5/8 inch chain binder from Titan Chain to get this tightened down. So I'll get this binder put in place. So you can see we have a really nice tight chain now. So this is a really good setup, especially if you have those larger loads. Now taking a closer look at these links, they're constructed of a grade 70 forged steel, and they have a gold chromate finish on it to help with rust and corrosion. Now after a while that's going to wear off. They're eventually going to look like your old worn out chains. So definitely a good idea to inspect them after a while, especially with these big loads like this. You want to make sure you don't have any damaged links. They're just not worn out. So this is going to be a really good solution if you have some heavier loads. Now when it comes to choosing the right size chain, it all depends on your load and what you haul most often. So here's 3 common ones that we see a lot. I have a 5/16, a 3/8, and a 1/2 inch. And they come in all varieties of lengths. Usually the 1/2 inch, those are going to be in the more the 20 foot and up, where the 3/8 and 5/16, those can be down to like 10 and 16 foot. I think that this style, you know, probably about a 4,700 pound working load limit with this one from Titan Chain. This one's 6,600 pounds. And this one is 11,300 pounds. So if you're using your chains in the right configuration, one in all corners, if you have a boom putting it in place there, you can get away with using a chain that doesn't by itself hold your load in place. But working those together is when we get that working load limit up there. So I find that it's easier to use these smaller chains to maneuver them around, store them. I kind of prefer this style, something right in the middle. This 3/8 is really nice because it can fit down in my stake pocket just fine. So you can see there, I think this is a really good setup. But this one's not as difficult to maneuver around as this heavier one, but if you have the need to get up there with those heavier loads, this is a really good way to go. Now, this mini came in today with 1/4 inch chains. Now, if they use the proper amount of these to hold it in place to those working load limits, then you're definitely going to be okay. But something you want to start checking out before you head out on your load is making sure you don't have any damaged links. So the chains that came in today didn't have any issues, but that is definitely something we've seen before where these links start bending and stuff just starts wearing out. You know, after a while, with these are holding those loads down and they're rubbing up against one another, you can start seeing some signs of wear, and it's just not a safe way to go. Now, the 25 foot, the 20 foot, just doing it from a corner like this, it is probably a little bit too much. But if you have really big things that you're running these to, I think it's going to be a really good solution for you. So if you have that need for the length and those really big chains, this is going to be a high quality chain that's going to do a really good job for you. But that's going to do it for a look at the Titan Chain transport chain.